So hi, everybody. Welcome back to Thai Talks. I knew we took last month off, but we are here today with the unbelievably amazing Liz Izenas. She is a personal friend of mine, a friend of the campus. She worked at the campus most of her life. She was a student. She's an alum. She's done everything. She is just one of the coolest, most genuine, nicest people that I know. And I'm very excited to have her on today. And I know a lot of viewers too will recognize Liz and want to hear her story. So hi, Liz, how are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. That's a little, little much, but that's okay. That was very nice. Thank you. You know, Ty, when you're in high school, you really don't know what you want to do. But I did take some business classes and I really enjoyed them. When I graduated, I decided to come down to the campus and go into their business program. At that time, it was a 2-year business program. And my sisters before me, 3 out of the 4 attended the campus and they loved it. So I decided to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah. How did you like it? How was your time as a student?
You know what? I really enjoyed it. At that time, the business program, a lot of the classes were offered in the evening. And so I wasn't on campus as much during the day. And if I have any regrets, I probably have a regret that I didn't get as involved as I would have liked to. However, the business program was great and I met a lot of great people. And, I worked with a lot of older students as well. So it was really enjoyable time. Because I took so many evening classes while I was attending the campus, I was able to work a lot during the day. And at that time, word processing was just starting to come about. And I worked for Petrini's insurance company. And I learned how to do word processing. And I was looking for a new job after graduation. I stayed at Petrini's for a couple years, but I was looking for a new job. And actually, it didn't even say in the one ads that it was Penn State. However, I applied, and lo and behold, I got an interview. Yeah. And it was with Dr. Fred Leeds, who I had as an instructor. And I loved the position. It was for the faculty secretary position. Right. And I had an interview, and I guess it went well, and I got hired.
Awesome. Yeah. I like the one ads, that part of the story. Because now everything's online, it's through LinkedIn, through Indeed, but that's
right. Yeah, that was when you had to go back and just look in the newspaper for. Actually, it was the first position that I even applied for, and so I was very fortunate. But I think my word processing really helped get the job, because at that time, that was coming around, and the campus only had one machine. It was called the DeckMate, and it was like the word processing and email system. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I started, like I said, I was in the faculty secretary position for 2 years. And that was basically kind of almost the starting job when you got hired at Penn State Shenango, as a secretary or staff assistant, as they now call it. I then applied for the university relations secretary, and I moved into that position. At that time, Jim Elder was the university relations director. And so I got that job. And from there, the position just evolved. I took on more responsibilities, and over the years, I just got different upgrades, where the upgrades turned into different title changes and such.
Okay. And you were
now, which one did I like the best? It's hard to say. because they were all basically working with alumni, donors, public relations. So I really loved it all. I think when I first got the university relations job, which I would have to say is probably was my favorite job, is just being in university relations. I worked with a lot with the donors and alumni, and I loved that part of it. I loved the constituent relations, and yeah, it was really exciting. But as the job evolved, as I mentioned, and worked with the community and students, that was a great part too. With the students, I was able to get to know, I didn't work directly with them every day, but when I did and wrote stories about them, that was fantastic too. So it's really hard to say what job I liked more, because there was pieces to each one of them that I loved. Yeah. Well, when I went down there, I started as a student in 1980. So since then, probably the biggest change was the infrastructure, of course. Okay. There really isn't any part of the campus that hasn't been either upgraded, new buildings acquired. So probably that is the biggest part of it, as well as the addition to the 4-year degrees. When I went down there, we did not have the 4-year degrees, although we did have the RN for BSN program. But they were all 2-year degrees. So that was huge too. But the outside of the buildings, the landscaping, I mean, it has just changed into this beautiful campus. Yeah.
With the Forker Lab renovations coming this summer. So
yes, that finishes off the last of the renovations that really, I don't think there's any part of the campus that hasn't been renovated. I can't even imagine ever working any other place. The people that I worked with, they were just fantastic. I enjoyed, I just always thought, I can't imagine any place being any better. I really can't imagine working anywhere else. I guess in my job, I always felt so fortunate because it was so diverse. As I mentioned, I not only got to work with a great group of people at the campus who stayed for years and years and just loved what they did as well as I did. But I also got to work with such great people, from the donors, as I said, to the alumni. Although I didn't work with students every day, it was so wonderful to be able to work with students every year, and watch them go on and do well and graduate, especially even some of the adult students. And I was able to do stories on certain ones, and they always touched my heart. And the scholarship dinners, to watch these kids come through and mature and go on, it just was a place where very few people have the opportunity to love what they do as much as I did, and just a wonderful place. I can't imagine working anywhere else, as I said. It's really hard to say. I had so many memories, and I know that sounds so cliche, but I really did. I loved, we had Greenberger lectures, several Greenberger lectures, and we brought different people like Wolf Blitzer and Kennedy onto the campus to speak. And the event itself was so exciting. But I was able to work with students, and I was able to work with just all different aspects of the job went into these events. And the scholarship dinners, like I said, those touched my heart. When I would hear the students get up and speak, there wasn't ever a dry eye in the house when you heard some of these students and what the scholarships meant to them. So it was really hard to say. The 50th anniversary, I think I'll always remember the events that I helped with. Those meant something to me, just to think that the campus had been there for 50 years and so many students had the opportunity to go through our campus. And so I don't know, it's hard to say. Lots of good memories. When a student comes down there, we honestly just care about each and every one of them. And I was fortunate to, my last few years, moved into the admissions office and work with Chuck Greggs and Brooke and different Tammy and Sean, and to see how much they care about the students from an admissions part and what they will go to help students find their way. And I should also mention that our faculty, I really got to be friends with our faculty. You know, when I started there as faculty secretary, I became very good friends with them. But over the years, even as I moved into another position, I respect our faculty so much, and they were just the most kind, caring people and just loved our students and will just do anything to help them along the way. And I think that's just what makes Penn State Shenango so special. Retirement is going wonderful. You know, it's different than I thought it was going to be with the COVID and everything that, you know, happened about a month after I retired. Right, yeah. So it's been a little different. However, I've been able to stay busy, you know, working, helping my family. My mom and dad are still living. They're in their 90s, and I'm blessed to have them. So I'm still working with them. And of course, you know, I stay in contact with my friends and with the campus through Utah and Brooke and others. I just love hearing about the campus, and my heart will always be with you guys. I drive downtown sometimes, and there isn't a time I'm downtown that I don't take a spin around the campus to just see and hope I might see someone outside. So, yeah. But retirement's growing great. I just feel so happy for the campus. That we have such great people like you, Ty and Brooke, and new people that are taking over some of the roles that you know, us older staff members had at one time. And you guys bring an energy to the campus and a world of experience. And I'm just so pleased to see you guys, what you're doing for the campus, and you know, under Dr. Carrick's leadership. And I just think it's wonderful, and it makes me proud to be a Penn Stater. And like I said before, Penn State Shenango has a special place in my heart, and I just wish everyone the best.
We appreciate you, and yeah, this has been great, and this is Ty Talk signing off.